Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is NiniWoo if you're new, and today's tutorial is going to be on highlighting, contouring, and acne coverage. Now, I don't have the best skin as you can see, but always you want to be confident and bold in who you are and love yourself no matter what. So now that we've stated the obvious, I'm going to get right into the makeup. I'm starting off with a fresh, bold, and beautiful face. I'm going to fill in my brows. And let's prime. I'm using NYX's Angel Veil Primer. And this is my favorite primer. It smooths my skin out so much. And actually, I didn't really get that flawless foundation result until I found a really good primer to really smooth my skin out, and I really feel like this is one of the top ones that I've ever tried, and it's drugstore. Moving on to foundation, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Fit Me foundation, and once again, this is one of my favorite products, and it is what? Drugstore. I'm mixing their dewy formula with their matte formula, and it does wonders. I don't know why it looks so good mixed together, but it really does. And I mixed two different colors to get my perfect skin tone. I'm using the color 360 and the color 380. To buff this foundation into my skin, I'm using the Real Techniques Flawless Precision Brush, I believe. And this brush, let me tell you, I've had it for so long, and when I first bought it, it was shedding a little bit, so I was skeptical, but I kept it because the results that it gave, it just puts my foundation on flawlessly. For concealing under my eyes and the rest of my face, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Chestnut. This is just a staple product. Everybody wears LA Girl. You know it works, so why not have it? Just get it. So I'm applying it under my eyes and dragging it all the way out towards the outer part of my face. And I like to do this because if you just keep it like under the eyes and you don't go towards the cheeks and all of that, to me sometimes it just makes me feel like I look a little dead. I don't know, but it's all about face shape. I just like my face to look a little fuller because you're already going to contour and bring your cheeks in. So I feel like it just gives it life if you just kind of fluff up the top and then suck in with the contour lower than that. That's the look I try to go for. So I'm going to apply this to my upper lip and chin, and as you can see, the contour under my eyes, I took it closer to my nose, and that helps with nose contouring. It helps slimming your nose out a lot if you just bring it over a little more. And I'm going to highlight a little on my forehead, and I'm also highlighting right underneath where I'm going to put the contour. So now I'm going to take another concealer that's a little bit lighter than this one. This is the Sephora Bright Future Serum Concealer. Oh my goodness. Now this concealer, I love this concealer. If I'm not buying LA Girl, I'm buying this. And this is in the color Toffee. The shade range for this concealer is just unbelievable. Like, I don't even have the darkest shade of this concealer, and I have the darkest shade of literally everything. So you can get this concealer for contouring as well because that shade range is popping. To contour my face, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the color Espresso, and I really enjoy this matchstick. I'm not going to say I love it. Okay, I really love this. This face is full of products that I love because it's a cream, but it's a cream to powder. So when you go to blend it out, it's just so soft. Like, I love the finish of it. Like, when I blend it out, it's not like, oh yeah, you're gonna need to set that with some powder right now. It's like, it's fine. Even though I am gonna set it with powder, it's fine. So this is my highlight and contour pattern, ladies and gentlemen. I am taking this contour and highlight into 2018, honey. To blend this concealer out, I'm using this Real Techniques brush once again, my favorite. It gives it a flawless finish. So I'm just gonna blend. So let's start a discussion in the comments. What are your favorite staple products? I'm talking brushes, concealers, foundations, anything, tools, products, anything. What is your favorite and why? Let's start some dialogue, because I know everybody just wants tips. Everybody just wants to know how to take their slate to the next level. So let's just help each other out in the comments and discuss. I know that's what this video is for, to give out tips, but you may have something to offer somebody that I don't. So let's talk in the comment section, babes. To blend out my nose contour, I'm just taking a smaller blending brush to really focus in on the area, because if you just take like a beauty blender or something, or your foundation brush, and just pat it over your nose, then you lose everything that you were doing, because everything just melts together. So you want to take something small and really blend just that area and get it really good. And I really take my time on my nose contour, because that can really like make or break your foundation. Like if you actually contour your nose and you don't do it right, it throws off the whole look. So you want to take your time, be precise. To set everything, I'm using the air spun powder, and I'm using a small blending brush to set the places that I want to set, starting under my eyes. And I'm just adding a small layer of this because I use 2 different setting powders. I really love the smell and the feel of the air spun powder, but it's white and it gives you kind of like this grayish like casket look to it. Like if you just leave it like that, or like you leave, like even if you blend it out, it's like when you look at it, it's like something's a little off with it by itself. So I always like to add in a second setting powder. The only setting powders that I really use other than this is the Ben Nye powders, and I'll either add in the color Topaz or the color Nutmeg. And today I'm going to use the color Topaz because it's a little lighter. It's like a deep yellow. And mixed in, I think it looks really good. Now, I could have just mixed the 2 powders in and put them on at the same time, but I feel like when you layer the powders, like you put one on and then you add the other one over top of it, it just looks more natural and it doesn't cake up. It's like if you add stuff in small layers and small amounts, then it doesn't cake up as easily if you just like packing a bunch of setting powder under your eyes. So really just take your time if you're going to be using multiple products like I do, because I do realize that this is a pretty good amount of makeup. I'm not going to say it's a lot of makeup, but it's a good amount of makeup. So if you're applying this much makeup, you want to take your time and make sure you're blending everything out and everything is going to come out smooth. I'm just trying to be as thorough as possible with you guys, because you can watch 1,000 YouTube videos and write down 1,000 products, but if people don't give you warnings on how to use them and what precautions they take to make it look good, then what's the point? It's going to be like trial and error. So I just try to give you guys as much information as I can. So I'm going to take the Crayon Case Composition book, and I'm going to use the lighter shade, and I'm going to wipe off the setting powders. And I love this contour book. It reminds me a lot of the Ruby Kisses 3D contour, but it's so much better. I love the powder quality better in this book than the Ruby Kisses. And I'm just taking my time and blending this out. My makeup comes out its best when I don't rush. I just take my time and blend everything out, because I'm the type of person that will be doing my makeup and miss something and then like get to work or get to where I'm going and like rub my lips together and realize that I didn't blend out the contour that I put under my lip. Oh my gosh, comment below if you forget to do certain things when you do your makeup if you rush. I know I am not the only one. So using the darkest shade of this contour book, I'm going to go over where I contoured, and I'm actually going to use it over top of everything just to bring everything in and just melt all the powders together seamlessly. Like, that helps. Even if you take like a foundation powder, if that's all you have after you highlight and contour and set and all that, take a foundation powder and just put it over everything, and it won't take away from your highlight. Your highlight will still be there, it'll be popping, but it'll just bring your entire look together and just have it look blended. So the makeup look I did this day was for Instagram. I do tutorials on Instagram as well with different eye looks and stuff. So yeah, I tried to do all my like poppin' extravagant looks for Instagram. So that's what I'm wearing. To highlight my face, I'm using Rosy Glores. It's a highlighter by the Crayon Case. Oh my goodness. This highlighter is everything. It's a loose pigment highlighter. Oh, it is so worth every penny. But yes, this is the rose gold color, and they have Glow Cane, which is like almost a white silvery color. I have that in my inner tear duct on this eye look. Like, these highlighters are so freaking pigmented. So this is how I highlight and contour. Remember to discuss tips below. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and check out some of my other videos. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one.